Today in Miranda's studio is DAYPACKs. I feel it's very awkward. This pack is no longer cutting it for some of my longer hikes. Sorry, buddy. So I'm looking to get something a little bit better. I thought that I would show you all that process. It's a DAYPACK glow up. How trendy are we? This is my show, gosh darn. What's up, friends? My name is Miranda, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to choose a DAYPACK. And actually, for this video, I'm also going to be choosing a DAYPACK and then giving you some information for how to choose your own. Even though I've worked for REI for a really long time and I do a lot of hiking, I actually only use this REI Staff Flash 22 pack as my DAYPACK. I'm ready to upgrade to something a little bit larger and with a little bit more structure to it. I thought that I would show you all that process. How to choose a pack, upgrade edition. I just don't want it to feel like it's getting tossed aside.
Well, it doesn't have consciousness, so you don't.
So the first step in choosing a DAYPACK is deciding what size you need. So for me, I decided that I wanted something between a 20 and 30 liter range. My current pack is 22 liters, so I was looking for something just a little bit bigger than that. If you are going to be hiking with kids or just like carrying generally bulkier stuff, you might need to get something larger. If you're doing shorter hikes, you can go with something smaller. The next step is to narrow down what features are most important to you and what features you can absolutely leave behind. So these features could include things like having a hip belt, having pockets on the hip belt, an included rain cover, coming with a hydration reservoir, or just coming with a hydration sleeve. You also might want something that has a trampoline back suspension, something that like sits away from your back if you're hiking in really hot weather. All of this stuff can be narrowed down on REI's website. So when you are shopping for packs, you can actually go in and choose the right size that you want and then choose to narrow down by the features. For me, the features that I felt were most important were having, like number one was having a hip belt and having hip belt pockets.
Gotta have a hip belt pocket.
Since I live in the Pacific Northwest, I also felt like I wanted a rain cover, or I wanted a pack that was inexpensive enough that buying a rain cover wasn't going to make it much more expensive than a pack that came with one. Now that you've gone through the process of deciding what size pack you need and what features are important to you based on what you're gonna be carrying and like where you live and where you're hiking, the last step is really to narrow down from the packs that fit that criteria what's gonna be best for you. And this is where I think it really comes in handy to actually like put your hands on the packs and actually like go through all of the features. Now, I have ordered 3 packs here. I'm not saying that you have to do that. If you can go into your local REI and look at packs there, talk to the experts and just like really messing with all of the features of the bags, this is where you're really gonna help like decide what pack is right for you. Okay, so what do I have here? My 3 pack contenders are the Gregory Jade 28, the Deuter Speed Lite 22, and then the Osprey Sirrus 24. And I have actually put weight in these bags and tried them on, and I know that all of them fit me and are pretty comfortable. How do I decide which one is right for me? Let's decide. So let's start with the Osprey. This is the Osprey Sirrus 24. This is a really popular pack, so I know this bag really well. I've definitely like sold it to people before, and I have tried it on a few times. Osprey, in general, these packs don't fit me as well as Gregory, but I do really love the features on Osprey bags. Plus, Osprey has a lifetime warranty on their packs. So the Sirrus has the trampoline back, you can see here. And this one definitely has hip belt pockets, although these seem like oddly narrow. I'm actually curious if my phone fits. Okay, so my cell phone does fit in the hip belt pocket, but it doesn't fit very well. That's not super important to me, but I was really curious. I mean, I like the straps. I like that this is just a slide. I'm pretty sure that all of these have this like slide for the sternum strap. I also like that this pack has an adjustable torso length. So you can see here, I think this is a one size. Yeah, so they call this a one size bag, but you can actually adjust the torso length up and down by basically undoing this Velcro here and then moving it. One thing that I don't love about this pack, it's actually this feature of the trekking pole strap here. So you adjust this and then the trekking poles go like back through this other plastic wrapped strap here. The thing is that I don't generally use trekking poles. I have used them, like I found them really helpful after I had foot surgery, but like I don't tend to use them. So I do like these big pockets for water bottles. I think that that's pretty cool. Oh, and it comes with a rain cover. So the rain cover is at the bottom here. It's in this like zipper pocket down at the bottom, which I like. Then the main body of the pack, we have this like sideways zipper pocket. Oh, this is so picky, but that's what this video is for. I don't love that these buckles go over the zipper at the top here. So these are the compression straps on the pack itself. So you would like put all your stuff in and then cinch this down. But the thing is that they buckle on the other side of the zipper for the main compartment, which means that if your zippers are all the way down on one side, you like can't. You have to like unbuckle this to open the bag up. I don't like that. Oh, I do like this mesh pocket. That's pretty cool. Sweet, yeah, so we have this really big mesh pocket at the top. I actually think that's awesome. It's got a spot for keys. I think that's neat. So this is the reservoir sleeve. Yeah, and it looks like the tube of the reservoir comes out like in the middle there. So you can kind of feed it over either shoulder, which is cool. And then one more little pocket on this bag. A little tiny thing in the top there. I mean, it's a great bag. I think that it's missing some, it's not exactly what I would be looking for. It's not my favorite. I'm not sold. Sorry, Osprey Sirrus 24. Thank you for your time. The next pack that I have is the Deuter Speed Lite 22. This is the most different of these three bags, and it's also the smallest. The Speed Lite 22 is 22 liters, so it's actually the same size technically as my Flash 22 pack. It just has a lot more pockets and more of a frame system. I love that this pack is so small and light. I love that like with nothing in it, it's basically flat. It's very similar to my current day pack, which I think is awesome because I've liked that pack a lot. But it has a hip belt, which is cool. So here's these hip belt pockets. They're pretty small, but they are pockets. Definitely big enough to hold some dog poop bags, maybe a snack or something. I'm not confident my phone will fit in here because these are pretty small. We're gonna test it just in case. Yeah, no, it won't even go in there. So these are a little bit too small for fitting my phone, which is fine. Ultimately, that's just my assessment for size right now. Oh, I love this. This is such a silly little thing, but I like that this pack has a spot for your sunglasses to go. I think that's a cool feature to have. This also has this like easily adjustable sternum strap, which is great, slides up and down. And even though this pack does not have a trampoline back, it still has quite a lot of ventilation in here. I don't know if you can see this, but there's kind of these like bumps and then a piece of mesh. So this should sit away from my back at least a little bit. It'll certainly be better than what I have right now. So it should allow for like some airflow, which is cool. As far as the pocket features go, there's this little pocket, like zip top pocket at the very, very top of the pack. So it'd be super easy to put something back there if I needed to like reach back and grab it. Then we also have this stretch pocket on the front. This was kind of what I was missing on the Osprey. I like having a pocket like this where I can just like shove something in, whether it's gonna be my like extra layer or even like a pair of shoes for doing a river crossing. So that's a cool feature. This also has these like trekking pole attachment points, but they're not as cumbersome as that one, the like quick attach that's on the Osprey. And I could also use this for attaching other things to my pack. So they don't feel quite so obtrusive. And then the main compartment of the pack. So this seems huge. It is just like one big cavity, but it seems massive. This seems like plenty of space. Yeah, all in all, this bag is actually really cool. I think that this is very similar to my Flash 22, just plus those extra features I really wanted, like the hip belt and the hip belt pockets. The thing that I'm missing is that while this has a little bit of an internal frame to it, it doesn't have a ton of suspension or support. And so I'm worried that I would end up with a bag like this and it would be so similar to my Flash 22 that it wouldn't really accomplish what I'm looking for, which is like a pack for when I'm carrying heavier stuff on a hike. Plus it's missing that rain cover, which was something that I said I really wanted, but I do really like it. So the last pack is the Gregory Jade 28. Honestly, I almost didn't buy this pack because I just thought it was gonna be too big, but I ultimately, it fit a lot of the features that I was looking for. It kind of like fit the bill for what I wanted, and I like Gregory packs, so I figured I would get it and see what I thought. So this bag, first off, does have that suspension back. This suspension system I think is not quite as pronounced as it is on the Osprey, and I actually really like that because I feel like it's not gonna take up as much space on the interior of the pack as it seems to on the Osprey. This pack does have an adjustable torso, just like the Osprey. It also has these really beefy shoulder straps, which I really like. Just all in all, seems pretty comfortable. And then the hip belt pockets. These hip belt pockets are big. Phone test. Yeah, that's great. So definitely the largest hip belt pockets, or they seem to be at least, which makes sense because this is the largest pack of the three of them. Ooh! This pack also has a sunglasses strap, but this one's pretty neat. Your sunglasses are designed to go like in here, and then this goes around the middle. I can show you. Sunglasses. The ear horn. What is this called? Ear bar? Ear holder? Ear strap? Ear handle?
Ear
horn.
handle.
I feel like it's called ear horn. Isn't it called an ear horn? What's an ear horn? The arm of your sunglasses. That goes into that little strap there, and then it has this thing that goes around your sunglasses at the middle. So they stay attached to your pack, which I think is so rad. I like that it has load lifters, but I think that all three of these packs, have these like load lifters since they are designed to carry a little bit more weight. So I think that that's great. And now for pockets and additional features. This pack has one pocket on the very top. It's just a little like stuff pocket here. Unlike the Deuter and the Osprey, this pocket is actually on the like main compartment side of the pack, which means that if I were to put something really heavy in here and then unzip the pack, it would like weight it down and sort of pull it open, which I don't love, but it's not really that big of a deal. So we've got that little zip pocket. We also have this stuff pocket in the front. I love these stretchy mesh stuff pockets. I feel like I just use them so much. I'm like putting shoes in here, my camp shoes, any dirty or smelly or wet layers. I really like that. And then actually the rain cover that comes with this pack is in here as well. So there's a special little zipper pocket, and that's where the rain cover goes. I like that a lot. Plus it's blue.
Blue.
Yeah,
Green.
blue.
That's green.
Blue. What color are my slippers?
Green.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me? What color is this?
Metallic dark green.
You're drunk. That is blue. Yes, it is. Mayan teal.
But teal is a shade of green.
Teal is a shade of blue.
Googling what color is teal. Teal is a blue-green color.
Oh, no. How can we both be right and both be wrong
Yeah.
at the same time? So I just noticed this about this pack, and I love it. So this compression strap on the side here is on, it's like towards the bottom of the main zipper compartment. And so you don't have to worry about unbuckling it to get into the pack. And I love that. So here's the main compartment of the pack. I mean, this bag is huge. I mean, I think I would probably use all this space, especially when I'm carrying stuff for me and my dog, especially on longer hikes. I feel like I could probably even do an overnight in this. And then I like that it has this like style of hook for the reservoir. So you can actually just like hook your reservoir onto here, and that should be compatible with, I think, most types of hydration reservoirs or bladders, rather than having like a little buckle or a little strap that's like not gonna fit on every reservoir. I like the big open secured hook. I mean, I really like this. Oh, cool. So there's actually a little interior pocket on the inside here. This would be a great spot for me to like keep my keys or any other small items that I don't need to get to during my hike, but I don't want to like fall out of a pocket. I really like that. I wish there was a little pocket up here like the Osprey and the Deuter have, but I do like that feature. And then this pack does, I just saw it. Yeah, it does have a place where I could attach trekking poles, like tighten this strap down on the bottom here. You can see that guy gets smaller, and then this elastic strap for trekking poles. So if I did want to carry trekking poles, I could do that with this pack, but I like that it's not like a really obtrusive thing like it was on the Osprey. Quick pros and cons. Osprey Sirrus 24 has that trampoline back, has hip belt and pockets, comes with a rain cover. The cons, some of the features aren't exactly things I would use, and they're not super friendly to like me as a user, although that might be different for you. Deuter Speed Lite 22. Pros, this pack is super light. It has that hip belt still while like not being much heavier. Cons, it's about the same size as my old pack, and it doesn't have a rain cover that comes with it, so I would have to purchase something separately. And then the Gregory Jade 28. So this pack has every feature that I was looking for. It has the trampoline back, it has a huge hip belt, a really good frame and suspension system, comes with a rain cover, and also all of the additional like pockets and zippers and buckles all are like, they work for what I'm looking for. So I really like that about this pack. The cons, it is the largest of all of these bags. So while I was looking for an upgrade, I wasn't really expecting to get a bag this big. It's really the downside. So now that I've walked through all the pros and cons of these packs, I've compared the different features and really figured out what is most important to me and what is kind of a nuisance. And I think it's probably pretty obvious, but the Gregory Jade 28 is my favorite of these 3 bags. My new day pack! Cue yay noise. Hooray! This is my new baby. I'm excited. While this is the pack that I have chosen, after going through all of these different features, your pack that you end up with will likely be different than this one. I'm not saying that this is the day pack for everybody, but hopefully by seeing me walk through the different features, the different sizes, and then like how you might want to compare packs to each other, you will have a good understanding of how to do this for your own packs based on your own needs. Quick rundown of the steps. You'll want to start by picking the size and the features that are your non-negotiables for your day pack. From there, narrow down your options to 2 or 3 packs. Ideally get your hands on them and then really compare the different features on each of those packs before making a decision. Also be open to things being different than what you expect. So just because you think you're gonna love a pack, be open to it not being perfect for you and vice versa. If you think you're not gonna like a pack, like this one, be open to it potentially being perfect. I want to be really clear, this video is not sponsored by Gregory. Just because I've ultimately chosen a Gregory pack, Gregory doesn't even know who I am. So I just like their stuff. But now that I have picked this pack, if you would like to see a 100-mile trip report or see what I think after I've taken this on a couple day hikes, let me know in the comments below. I will happily do a report for you and come back and let you know what I think of this pack. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the REI channel, and I will see you all in the wild with my new day pack. Friend. Eat my baby. I'm very excited, but hold on. I just don't want this one to feel left out. You're still important. You still have a purpose. You just have a different purpose.